When you get home and you unwrap the packet, it's like the wet diaper of the food. You open up and you go, it's brown and soft and mushy.
So, we talk Prata.
Favorite on 1, 2, 3?
1, 2, 3.
Plaster.
Plaster.
Hey, yeah! Prata plaster is my favorite.
But you know what? Coming a very close second for me, coin prata.
Okay.
Yes, okay, but my question is plain or with curry? For me, Prata is for curry of some sort. Dry curry, wet curry, doesn't matter. It will be a curry.
I can't do like kosong and sugar. Coin and sugar go well.
I like coin because it's naturally sweet. It's naturally got that crust on it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to judge anyone for how they enjoy their prata. You want to have it sugar, fine, but I feel that it should be enjoyed with not sugar.
Okay.
With curry, with sambal. I don't know, maybe it was just something that was inculcated in me when I was young. I feel that if you want a sweet snack, you can still incorporate sugar into it. Maybe you have either a prata bomb or you have
banana prata,
sugar prata, something like that. But when you already have the prata and you're dipping it into a heap of granulated sugar, that one to me is tough. I won't like call you out on it, but I'll be like, alamak, this fella. Yeah.
I'm not judging, but I'm judging.
Yeah, I'm not judging, but I'm judging. I won't say I judge, but I guess it kind of irks me. I think that the reason why it started is because maybe people weren't too keen on having something spicy. You can't enjoy curry, or kids.
If it's too early in the morning.
The red sugar.
Oh no, please, no, let's not go into different types of sugar.
I'll calm you down.
What are we doing here?
Oh, we brought this into a territory that he's not comfortable with whatsoever.
Stop it with the sugar, guys. Enough with the sugar.
I personally don't eat my prata with sugar, but I've stolen a bite from someone, and I realized it's not bad. But I wouldn't mind if one day I ordered prata and they forgot to pack my curry, and then I just took sugar from my cupboard and I ate the prata. You know, if all I had was that, I'll be very happy to eat that still.
So can I safely ask if supper is where most of your core Prata memories live?
Yes, breakfast and supper for me.
For
me, breakfast and supper.
Okay.
So after I send my kids to school, sometimes on the way back, if the traffic's bad, I'll make a small detour off to the side and I'll go and eat some prata.
Okay.
It's also a very late night thing for me. Although I try and avoid it now because late night eating, carb
Health-wise,
bomb,
I know.
like that. Most of my core memories were formed after partying, eating prata.
It's a good way to soak up alcohol.
Interesting.
What about you?
Prata was primarily a breakfast dish. Grew up in Eunos Crescent, so the market was just across the street from me. And I used to eat only kosong when I was a kid.
Okay.
Yeah. My mom will eat telur, I will eat kosong. Everyone has their favorite. So yeah, everyone has different ways they enjoy their prata, I guess.
I mean, I've had egg prata before, but for me it's very heavy. So if I want to eat the way I want to eat with a curry, right, I need kosong. I cannot do it with egg prata. It's too heavy. I will only be able to eat one.
I saw you using the hand motion. Do you eat prata with cutlery or hands?
Hands. I want to be able to lick my fingers after. Hands.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, hands or cutlery? One.
Talking about today, as of today. Okay.
As of today.
Why, you sound
now,
different, is it?
No.
It's different when I was younger.
Okay,
different.
1, 2, 3, cutlery.
Why?
When I was young, growing up, of course we eat with hand and packet at home. But nowadays, I guess maybe I become a very methodical eater. And when I have prata, I have not just one curry. I have the dal, I have the fish curry. Then if the place like Sakthivel has a sambal, I have the sambal. So I could be dipping, but most of the time, I'm using fork and spoon to enjoy my prata.
Hold on to that thought. Okay, yes.
I have a perfectly good reason.
Okay.
Okay, and once you hear my reason, you'll understand why I use cutlery.
Okay.
I fall into the camp of banjir or die.
Okay.
For me, it's banjir. Banjir for the rest of my life. Banjir meaning flood your prata.
Flood it with curry.
With curry. And I'm not just about one curry, I'm about samua taro. You whack all. They ask what curry you want. I say fish, give me mutton, give me chicken, everything, dal, dalcha, whatever. On top, give me a bowl of rasam on the side. I put some also.
Rasam also?
Everything, right? Everything, right?
Okay.
And then, even better if I take away and I say banjir inside the packet.
Yes.
And then it soaks up. Then when you get home and you unwrap the packet, you take off the rubber band and you open it up. It's like a wet,
now I understand your mush
diaper. It's like the wet diaper of the food world. You open up and you go, and it's like, it's brown and soft and mushy. It's the right time to use the word mushy. No, it's not mushy, it's mushy.
Nothing wrong
It's
with
not
it being
quite
mushy.
like lasagna, but it's mushy.
Nice.
Yes.
I agree. Amazingly, we've mentioned so many different variations of types, but that's just the tip of the iceberg,
Oh
my
my
friends.
goodness.
I think this list is truly unlimited. The possibilities are endless because prata is such a universal thing that it can be combined with or incorporated into so many different things. I mean,
Combined with anything, what, sweet,
Anything
savory,
at
you
all.
mentioned already.
Exactly.
Right? You said any time of day. I'm totally with that.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Snacks,
Yeah.
breakfast,
Yes.
lunch, dinner,
Supper.
supper. When Singaporeans talk about supper, roti prata is almost always on the table. Crispy, flaky, and perfect with curry, or even just a sprinkle of sugar. But like many of our favorite dishes, prata didn't begin here. Its story started far away, in Tamil Nadu and Kerala, South India. There's a flatbread called parota or paratha, a soft layered bread cooked on a griddle. Among Tamil Muslim and South Indian Muslim communities, it was a staple, chewy, comforting, and always eaten with curry. It was this humble bread that would one day evolve into the prata we know and love today. In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, Indian migrants, many of them Tamil Muslims, arrived in Southeast Asia under British colonial rule. They came as traders, laborers, cooks, and naturally, they brought their food traditions along. Among those traditions was the parota, and as it reached Singapore, the bread began to transform. Local Indian Muslim hawkers adapted it using yolk flour, adjusting the technique, stretching the dough thinner, and cooking it to a crisp. Slowly, the texture changed. It became lighter, crispier, flakier, and unmistakably Singaporean. By the 1920s and 30s, prata had become a familiar sight at roadside stalls and coffee shops. Simple, affordable, and loved by all. By the 1950s and 60s, prata found its place in hawker centers. Hawkers got creative. Egg prata, onion prata, cheese prata, and the variations kept growing. So did its fans. Chinese, Malays, Indians, everyone queuing for a hot, freshly flipped prata. Through the 70s and 80s, prata became more than a meal. It became a lifestyle. Indian Muslim eateries or mamak stalls stayed open till late, even all night. Friends gathered after school, after work, after midnight, sharing prata, stories, and laughter. It wasn't just food anymore, it was community. By the 90s and 2000s, new versions kept appearing. Some people ate it with sugar, condensed milk, or both. Sweet prata with banana or chocolate appeared next to savory ones with mutton or cheese. Food shows call it a must-try Singaporean dish, a symbol of our multicultural table. And yet, despite all these modern twists, one thing hasn't changed. Prata is still a humble dough, brought to life by hand, skill, and tradition. A dish that connects generations and cultures through the simple joy of food. From the parota of South India to the prata of Singapore, it's a story of migration, adaptation, and identity. Proof that sometimes the simplest dishes carry the richest stories. This is how the roti prata is made. Step 1, preparing the dough. It all begins with the dough. Flour, a little salt, sugar, and hot water mixed and kneaded until it's smooth. It's coated with oil and left to rest so the gluten can relax. After resting, the dough is worked again until soft and elastic, giving prata its signature stretch and chew.
do you all know that this prata dough is no longer all hand mixed?
Wow, okay.
The method may be a bit more mechanized or made simpler in a way. I'm sure they save a lot of time and money as well.
Central kitchen.
Possible, exactly.
A lot
but
of these brands have multiple outlets.
yeah,
So they have a central kitchen
Possible,
facility
yeah.
where they use a machine and they send the dough to the different outlets.
Yeah. The next time you go and have a prata, when you taste it and you compare it with other pratas you've had, then you see whether you think the dough was made from scratch or just, just a so-called like a generic dough. You should be able to tell the difference after a few tries.
Step 2, stretching and folding the dough. Next comes the stretching. The dough is oiled, flattened, and pulled until it's almost paper thin. Then the part that truly sets prata chefs apart, flipping. The dough is stretched, swung, and tossed with a skill passed down through generations, then folded into layers. Every prata variation has its own shape and folding style. How many different shapes of prata have you seen? I've seen circular ones, I've seen square ones. What other shapes are there?
Back then, it was either kosong or telur.
That's it. Square or round.
So yeah, I think that's why they differentiate. So the plain one, kosong, will be round.
Yeah, okay.
And the egg one will be square.
I was going to say, I've seen square kosong as well.
Nowadays lah, but commonly it's circular.
When I think of flipping, obviously the first thing that comes to mind is pizza dough. So, but that one is like you knead it and then you make it thin enough where you can flip it. It's in the air. But the roti prata, right? It's flipped
on the table.
Onto the table. It's
and it's got to be
very
paper thin.
I can't imagine like the amount of heat you're absorbing.
To be honest with you, I mean the difference between someone who really knows how to flip his prata and someone who may be just starting out, sometimes you can tell the difference. But yeah, my hats off to them.
So I'm curious. I wonder if there's like you earn that right, like. After so many years, then okay, now you can do this part.
I should make them wear a special hat or something, so people know. Hey, this guy,
like commando beret, different color.
Yeah. The rank of your master. Step 3, cooking. The folded dough is placed onto a hot, greased pan. As the oil or ghee sizzles, the layers crisp up beautifully, forming that golden brown exterior with a soft, chewy center.
Do you guys like your prata cooked in more or less oil? Because there's sometimes where it's really like swimming and almost floating in the oil.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. I personally like mine cooked in a bit less oil.
Yeah, less oil, definitely.
Yeah. Even if you mention that you want it to be garing, extra crispy, right? They'll put a bit extra oil just to give it an extra crisp because they need the oil to basically cook. But I think nowadays, seldom do I see where the dough is literally swimming. Yeah, it's swimming in the oil. And
I feel like the oil is necessary because you don't want, like you said, you don't want bubbles, you don't want it to pop, you don't want it to tear or anything. So it needs enough so it like is cohesive. But outside of that, what purpose does it serve? You only need just enough for it to fry. And then after that, it's too much already.
True.
I like mine with more color variance. So I like mine pale in spots and very dark in some spots.
Yeah.
You get that when you don't have so much oil. The more oil you have, the more even the color.
With a flat top, you always have oil on the flat top already.
Yeah.
Even if you put like extra, you already have like enough on the oil, on the flat top itself. So yeah, too much is just... Step 4, the final plate. Finally, it's served. Straight off the pan, hot and inviting. Prata can be enjoyed plain or stuffed with egg, cheese, banana, or anything your creativity dreams up. And depending on your preference, it's paired with curry, sugar, or even condensed milk. Every bite gives you that perfect mix of crispiness, softness, and flavor. Favorite spots for Prata?
It's actually a vegan restaurant called Gokul Ras in Little India. And the curries have like no onion and garlic. And yet it's packed with flavor. I don't know how. Okay? I brought Mark Weens, the food vlogger there, and he was blown away as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
How about you?
For me, it's saffrons.
Okay.
It's somewhere I hold very close to my heart. It comes with the sambal that you can't get everywhere.
Yeah.
You go to Malaysia, when you have roti canai, it's common to have this sambal. But in Singapore, some places will have it, most places won't. Strong affinity for saffrons. There are a few places I visit regularly also, like Springleaf, Sri San. But if I'll go to
Prata tacos at Sri San. Can I say
Exactly.
that? Have you tried the Prata tacos?
the prawn.
The prawn, yeah!
I'm talking about, bro. That's what I'm talking about.
Prawn tikka tacos.
Exactly. Another example of how the humble prata has been transformed into it's literally a different form of dish, but you still enjoy the goodness of the prata.
Okay, so I mean, honestly, I didn't have a lot to say, but I was lucky enough to grow up in Whampoa. So Whampoa Makan Center, right?
Yeah.
Only because it's convenient. Because I think I'm lucky that prata, anywhere you go, you can pretty much get the same flavor. It's guaranteed. The curries matter, but yeah, I think my favorite place to go for nostalgia would be Makan Center in Whampoa. So what about the future of prata?
It's probably one of the foods in Singapore that has the most variations that I can think of, right? The list is so long and will continue to grow.
The world is an oyster. Prata is just a vessel. Prata is a great palate. I would say that prata has been one of the dishes in Singaporean cuisine that's been messed with the most.
And it hasn't been messed up.
Right? And no one is upset about it. We're talking about Milo prata. We're talking about sugar prata.
You have nightmares.
That still triggers some people, especially red sugar prata. You know?
Nightmares.
But you know, I like to see this continue. If you talk about what's the future of prata, the future of prata is already here.
You like it? Actually, please go ahead lah. As long as you are able to appreciate it.
So you actually heard it from him, huh? There's no wrong way to eat prata.
Sorry, can I go? Except
we caught him.
Except don't eat it with sugar on the side lah. That's all I'm asking, please.
Final parting words. Do not eat it with sugar on the side.
I say it in jest, But yeah, I mean, even if you do enjoy it with sugar for whatever reason, go for it. Bottom line is, prata is one of those Singaporean dishes that all walks of life, all races, whatever all level ages. Of society, exactly, ages, whatever your job is, you've probably had prata, you've enjoyed prata, and you will have prata again.
It's accessible, it's diverse, anyone can afford it, it's easy.
Yeah, I agree.
All day, every day.
All day, every day, whether you want to eat it there, you want to bungkus, you want to order for delivery, whether you're having it for a live station at the event.
Yep. Or frozen.
I will break rules, I will cross oceans and rivers for prata.
Whether you're having a fancy version at the shop, or whether you're just going to bungkus and banjir and enjoy at home in the comfort of your home in the dark, you're going to enjoy it. That's the beauty of prata.